Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it pick a bad feeling to all wicked men. That's a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not press the poor. Make God what I seen him. Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part: if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out. I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta. I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the Friday. You might throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing. You might throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black? Big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
My mouth might just bust this morning. Because in a country where we cannot get to ask questions in our parliament about our affairs in an emergency situation, in a country where the Minister of Health can call us mad people, my mouth might just bust this morning. Because in a country where nothing is going right, where nothing is representing us, my mouth might just bust this morning. And should in case my mouth bust, and if TikTok want to do whatever them want to do, fair enough, my mouth might just bust this morning. So what if I call Dr. Tufton a rapist and a murderer? So what if Dr. Tufton wants to sue me? My mouth might just bust this morning. Because everybody mouth a bust in our country, and everybody think they can talk down to it. Everybody think they can shut we up and silence it. My mouth might just bust this morning. Good morning and welcome. I'm in quite a riotous mood this morning. Quite a riotous mood. So it might just go south this morning with us and them. Because labor rights. You see, when I come on my page, especially about my Facebook page, labor rights. We know no short of water and we know no hungry. But be it before no come over there. Because I know good somebody mouth page when I come. Me know how to get under on no skin labor right because when I done some fool. It don't take much or long to get under on no skin. But be careful when I come over my page. Member say me dunce too. Labor rights. Member say when I come over my page. Member say me dunce too. You have to take that in consideration. Labor rights. Me dunce just like you know. Please me ask you know. When you come on my page, bear that in mind. Say me and him dunce alike. Just that me want to say to Uno. Jamaica Constabulary Force. It's about time now you tell us, the public, if you have opened or plan to open a murder investigation into the disappearance of Jaden Simit. The hold on. Bear with me. The whole on can shut way up, so. What's one that the idiot there? Can silent pan with so. Can brush we aside, so. The nation is calling for an investigation into the disappearance of Jaden Simit. There will be a demonstration tomorrow at Mega Mart in Mandeville starting 11 a.m. Let me pull this up on my phone. 11 a.m. We soon come to the hurricane. Kind of irritate me. 11 a.m. tomorrow at Mega Mart parking lot in Mandeville. Please go out and show your support, Jamaica, because what we need is a murder investigation into the disappearance of Jaden Simit. We're not going to let this turn into a cold case. We're not going to let this turn into a cold case. The people demand answers. We have a video to play on the Jaden Simit issue in a bit. But I want to come to Andrew Holness because we are in the hurricane period. Well, it irritate me. Because labor rights want come out with page and come talk about Mark Golden create a fake outrage in a parliament where evening. Can't do labor rights. Mark Golden created a fake outrage. How could the security, the safety of the nation shut down labor rights and start report my page already? Go suck on the moment I move the man. Remember to me boss this morning, you know. What happened in Parliament on Tuesday evening was an emergency statement from the Minister of Environment, Water, and Climate Change. This is to do with the pending Hurricane Melissa. Now, when such a statement is made in Parliament, you can ask a wide-ranging question regardless of the minister's portfolio. You can ask question on the environment. You can ask question on funding. You can ask questions of the other agencies and departments who are in charge of the preparedness of the upcoming the upcoming hurricane. You can ask those questions. It is for the minister taking the question to feed those questions back to the other departments or agencies to get answer for the people. That's the reason for an emergency statement. When we must talk about Mark Golden and about Dan, I know my case explaining yourself because I've met me boss this morning. Because what you all using this thing to do is to play politics. When the People's National Party stood up for your safety, which that statement, given what we saw happened, Jamaica, after Beryl, which I will come to that in a minute, Andrew Holness. After Beryl, we saw the slouchy backlog when it comes to the recovery process. Up until now, a whole heap of Jamaicans don't receive any assistance from government for that whole recovery process when the government attacks and will recover. And we are asking questions in our parliament to prepare ourselves for the upcoming election. And we got not one question through. And you are saying the opposition is creating fake outrage? Fake outrage when little bit of radio just need to piss in a Jamaica and the whole are we at risk of drowning? And you are saying we cannot ask questions about drain cleaning, land slippage, money allotted for, or the contractors being paid. So whenever it happens, the contractors can get on and get the job done. And you're saying you people in Jamaica who are drowning at the moment in a drunken man's piss is how the country drainage system is being blocked up. You can literally drown on a drunken man's piss. And you're all saying it's a fake outrage. Fake outrage. When the place where you get the chance to ask questions about the business of government and how your taxpayer dollar is spent, and the whole country is being treated like a child on the issue, fake outrage, call it. Now, Andrew Holness, when Beryl, we knew the United Nations, talk of 2.5 million Jamaican US dollars that they were allocating for Jamaica's recovery. Ever since that allocation, Prime Minister, we heard nothing. But from my understanding, Prime Minister, you got that $2.5 million as well as food support, emergency response, and support from the United Nations agencies, World Food Program, and others, and UNICEF, and so on. In 2025, early this year, Prime Minister, that's when you receive that. Early 2025, that assistance was disbursed to Jamaica, Prime Minister Andrew Holness. 2.5 million from the UN and other assistance from the World Food Program and Organization for Migration and UNICEF. In 2025, early this year, Prime Minister, you receive those support. The people of Jamaica has not heard a word of that money, of that support that the Jamaica government received. You have not said a word. When it was spoken about during the aftermath of burial, the government says nothing. The United Nations is saying now that that was disbursed early this year. What happened to that funding, Prime Minister? We don't see anything coming through yet. We are aware from reporting that the United Nations has allocated $4 million from their Central Emergency Response Fund to Haiti for preparedness for Melissa. So far, there's no reporting that there is any allocation to Jamaica for preparedness. But the money that was allocated for burial, the Prime Minister received this assistance from the United Nations early in 2025, $2.5 million and other support from the World Food Program, Organization for Migration, and UNICEF. What happened to those support, Prime Minister? Given that we can't ask these questions in Parliament, because the reason why these questions are important, if you remember when burial was approaching, the Prime Minister came to Parliament and he spoke about he was going to allocate how much money for MPs to do drain cleaning in their neck of the woods. We haven't heard much about that, if it really came to fruition or not, or not. We really, really don't know. So given that a hurricane is approaching, Prime Minister, and that $2.5 million from the United Nations that you received earlier this year, that we have no knowledge, Prime Minister, of that money being used or any of those support that you received early this year, because a long time you talk, so we recover, you know. A long time you walk and talk, so we recover. So, like how this year you receive it, what happened to that 2.5? Leave the other support out of it now, like from World Food Program and UNICEF and so on. We're talking about the 2.5 million funding money Money, 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 money. Yeah. That 2.5 million from the United Nations that you receive early this year, not when Beryl happened, the money was allocated by the United Nations then, but the United Nations says early this year they disburse that money. We have not heard gun fired about that money, Prime Minister. Oh, Jesus. Deliberate them just a report. Me still I go ask the Prime Minister the question this morning. If me can ask him comfortable on TikTok, I'm going to ask him on YouTube. YouTube allow those questions. TikTok, fuck you. Fuck you and your NIMBYism. All right? We want to know, Prime Minister, that $2.5 million from the United Nations that was allocated, disbursed rather, early this year. What happened to that $2.5 million? Because we have not heard a thing about it. Given that we have not heard from your government of any financial allocation as to how we prepare ourselves for the upcoming election. How then, if we were shut down, how do we get these question answers? Because today at Thursday, time has run out, and we make the storm to hit we by the weekend if it continue on its trajectory. Can you disburse from that 2.5 million US you got from the United Nations this year, Prime Minister? Some money where you never have to touch for what's you call it, for burial. Because you told the nation, Prime Minister, that for the first time we recovered a storm out of our own pocket. Did you not say that? You said we recovered out of our own pocket. So all of the money where you walk and collect yard and abroad was not used in our recovery. We recover what out of what we had in the piggy bank. Isn't that what you said? So can you, out of this donation from the United Nations, can you come to Parliament today, Prime Minister, disburse those funds, make the few little hour we will have left if we can do anything in a hit? But then again, the bureaucracy, after they disburse it, boy, may I tell you, everything fucked up. I know, crash, you know, it just fucked up. Because on Tuesday, you see, this is when we should have had all this settled, where we get to ask the necessary question, where the government allocate funding for the different municipal corporation ad PEM. You send the minister to speak to the nation. The minister did not speak to the nation about any expenses or funding or allocation of finances. Furthermore, we couldn't even ask the minister a question because of the Jesuit, the Jezebel, the Rahab that you imposed on us. We couldn't get to ask a question. So how do we weather the storm? Barring 881 shelter, if nobody now go change the number like the last hurricane at 3 different numbers of shelter, uno give, we want to not talk to foreign journalists, a one number, we want to not talk to Jamaica journalists, a one number. Matthew Samuda have a number, Andrew have a number, Desmond McKenzie have a number. We're talking about preparedness for what could be catastrophic for the nation. We see the flooding. Drain cleanage is a matter of high importance. And we couldn't ask a question on it. Land slippage and blockage of road. We couldn't ask a question on it. The payment of contractors who we depend on to do these jobs that are refusing because they are not being paid, we couldn't ask a question on it. So Prime Minister, talk to about the 2.5 million from the United Nations where you get this year, not last year, this year, Prime Minister. This year, where you get from the United Nations, that we're talking about. Because like how we see them send money to Haiti to prepare. Them know say you have money sit down pan, you know. Because they know to say, you know, spend dime. Red cent Prime Minister. You know, spend out of that $2.5 million that the United Nations disbursed to you earlier this year. We want our money, sir. You get rich out of COVID. I mean, out of COVID, you became a billionaire, Prime Minister. You and the other rapist and thief, Dr. Christopher Tufton, became a billionaire out of COVID. Jamaicans are saying, hey, sometimes we want a whole Jamaican with a wet rag or a piece of tambourine switch, you see? Or plot willow and tambourine together and give it to them. Because these labor right dog shits who really hound around your page on a day-to-day basis to defend the criminality of Andrew Holness and Christopher Tufton. Somebody needs to hold on with a wet rag, call hold up on a hand in the air and beat on one down the frownzy arm, on a green arm labor right. Somebody needs to hold on and beat on down the arm with a red rag because you don't just spend on a day if you come a people page to be nasty, you know. Now, Christopher Tufton, Zara Burton is not the only one who questioned on Heroes Day, given the debacle that Dr. Tufton is in at the moment with the public purse. Zara Burton is not the only one questioning the award given to Christopher Tufton. The Minister of Health went to Twitter and called Zara Burton mad. Dirty labor rights, after me call Dr. Tufton a murderer and a rapist, come to my page and tell me Dr. Tufton calling Zara Burton mad is a gray area, but me calling Dr. Tufton a rapist and a murderer is black and white. Let me say something. Gray area, black or white, they're all fucking colors. Get on with it and move on. If the Minister of Health can come on social media, and then after the minister did that, the minister took to social media and is talking about social media bullying. Eh? This like a piece of shit went to social media and did a video talking about social media bullying. Not that he just went over Twitter to bully Zara Burton. The Minister of Health, who in a bid to brush aside the $80 million that he money laundered from the Ministry of Health. The $80 million laundered by Christopher Tufton, the thief, the criminal, from the Ministry of Health. He went on a tirade. Oh, we're going to change the name of Bellevue because of the stigma and all of this and your mental wellness. And the same doctor is going on social media to bully Jamaica's eminent investigative journalist because she questioned whether him deserved the award or not. I know Zara Burton alone question it. So, me mad already. Me mad already. So me wouldn't have to even go get counseling with Dr. Tufton says Zara Burton if you go get. Cause me mad already. So it's okay for Dr. Tufton to come out and come defame we, say we mad, when him can't prove it. But Dr. Tufton, where politicians generally use them power to rape and sexual abuse people, Dr. Tufton murdered 32 baby and 15,000 Jamaican. He's a murderer and a rapist. Get over it. All right? Get over it. We're all slanging off each other. We're Jamaican. When we're cuss, we mouth don't sound good. Whether we mouth bus in a English or it bus in a patois, bus mouth, a bus mouth. Get over it. No doctor now come here come bully we. Nobody no bother down we about you. Dr. Tufton now come here come bully Gina and Zara Burton. It's not going to happen. We are going to meet the bullies head on. We don't have a corner to go in and whinge and whine. We will meet the bullies headways. That's the Minister of Health coming out to come tell we say we're mad. Our job is to ask questions. The minister's job is to lie and steal. He does well of that, isn't it? Our job is to ask questions that they don't like, they're afraid of. We don't give a flying pig. We don't care. We are going to ask the questions, comfortable or uncomfortable, gray area questions, black or white questions. We're going to ask them. All right? We are going to ask them. Look at the disgraceful behavior that Juliet did to the nation, and dirty, frownzy, hungry, no water for bathe them dirty skin labor rights. Saltfish, flour, KFC, rum and boom, $5,000 labor rights. One compound with Page, come talk about Mark Golden color. Let me tell you something, labor rights. Me one of the guardrails for Mark Golden color out here so. When you come to my page with the racism, it don't work. Not on my page. You cannot tap Mark Golden about his richness and anything else on my page and get away with it. But when you go after his color, you're going to come after me as well. All right? So you understand. Calm down a bit. Calm down a bit. Get yourself together. Morning, everyone. Let's clear the air. And then we come back to Jaden Smith's story. Mr. Holness, we're back in the room. We did just have to meet you outside a little while. Now, morning everyone. Welcome back into the room. We come from outside. We're there back inside now. We're there back inside now. Now, anything concern Jaden Simit, we have to push the information forward. Because this is another pressing issue for us as well, and how government and authority treats us. The disappearance of Jaden Simit has many concerning and suspected circumstances around it. There is a lot being said that needs to be investigated. Our servants, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, is under a duty. A missing child is the public's concern and priority. As our public servants, it is their job to tell us if they are conducting a murder inquiry into the disappearance of Jaden Simit. It's a crime against the state, not against a private citizen, against the state. It's our business. Our business. We're not asking the Jamaica Constabulary Force to tell us the nitty-gritty of any investigation that they are carrying out. We're asking them to provide us an update. Are you still conducting a missing persons inquiry? Or have you launched a murder inquiry? Or do you plan to launch a murder inquiry? And if not, why not? But we supposed to know that information. Let's listen to this video concerns Jaden Simit.
Take it over.
You know what? I looked at this and I'm smiling, but with anger. Because Demar says in an interview, I have the clip, that they...
And Demar is the younger brother of Shanique.
They were on Perth Road waiting for Jaden for hours or for a long time. That's what he said, for a long time. And Jaden didn't show up. But the camera at Manchester High School Perth Road entrance showed Jaden soaking wet walking on Perth Road. And he told his friends that he was going to that direction where they told him to meet with them. How contrary. He is walking on Perth Road and you're waiting there hours, but he didn't show up. And now I want them to track the other camera that would have shown beyond where he went. And hopefully there is one to see how far he would have walked, or to see if he actually went into a car. I heard a story said that he went into a car, but I'm not sure about that either. So, and I think they referred to a black car. Now, I also heard that there should be another video coming from the supermarket, Mega Mart. So let's hope that something clear is coming from that video, because they did not come out and said that they've been waiting on Demar and Jaden. The mother, adopted mother, which would have been the aunt, said Jaden went to school and did not come home. She did not initially say Jaden went to school and they were waiting to pick up Jaden and Jaden didn't show up. He said Jaden went to school and didn't come back. And the story is so... I don't know what to think about the story. The story also said that the daughter, Shanice, the uncle said, or her stepfather, it would have been, said she came before the Friday morning. And there is another family member saying she came after 2, which is the time that Jaden would just be leaving school in the afternoon Friday. Who is telling lie? in this. And the police seeing the loopholes. I know they are seeing it, and I hope that soon and very soon somebody will be held accountable for Jaden's disappearance.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force is under duty to update us. We're not asking the Jamaica Constabulary Force to tell us the fine details of their investigation. We know they cannot do that, but they're under a duty to update the public as to, are you still investigating? Is it a cold case? Will you be opening a murder inquiry? Will you be investigating the discrepancies in the many different stories coming from Jaden's aunt, cousins, and the aunt's husband? They're all saying different things. Is JCF saying what we are hearing over social media, the interviews that the family's been giving over social media, the different stories coming from the different family member of different aspect of the story, whether it be the broken leg, when Jaden left school, what happened to Jaden's phone? JCF? You don't need his physical phone. You can get his phone record. He's a missing child. Amanda Alert should give you the power to do that. Cousin D is wagwan. The silence, though. The silence. As if we walk away, just like we know children go missing in our society on a regular basis. It is something we talk about on a regular basis. Jaden Simmet, there is a difference to it. There is a difference to the disappearance of Jaden Simmet. The stories of his family, the incident that took place at the house with the baby, Shanique Swift arrival in Jamaica, bit out and close. Bit out and close. Whether she arrived before day in the morning or she arrived in the afternoon, she arrived in Jamaica hours after her son leg was broken. Jaden Simmet went missing hours after her arrival in Jamaica. And a plethora of stories and interview from Shanique's mother, Shanique's stepfather, Shanique's brother. All of those stories, Jamaica Constabulary Force, conflicting of each other. We will not tolerate the silence, and we will not be silenced to the silence. All right? So make sure tomorrow you turn up at Megamart Mandeville to show your support, because we're using Jaden Simmet to represent all the missing children in our country. And we are bringing attention to the danger of our children in our country, even by their own family. Remember young the Shantina Surgeon, which was killed by her father, and the father come out with false alarm for distract with, for pervert the course of justice. Isn't it a similar thing that Jaden Simmet family is doing when you listen to the stories? Because Guilty people have a way. Hmm? Guilty people have a way of volunteering what they think is information to protect them. Little do they know that listening ears and speaking mouth are two totally different things. That's what they weren't aware of. And the listening ears of social media and Jamaicans far and wide heard a lot. That tells us Jaden Simmet was murdered by his very own family. Hmm? This is something we must stand against, Jamaica. Child cruelty, child abuse, child murder, child rapists, pedophiles. We must all stand against them. All of them. Jaden Stimmett's family has questions to answer. An awful lot of them. The police ought to open a murder investigation. Shanique ought to be summoned to return to the country in the same mood, without clothes. Like when you come down for kill Jaden. What we must not do, though, is to go silent on the issue. The silence will put more of our children at risk. We must keep this in the consciousness that even when the children see there's a danger to their life at home, they may seek the necessary help. Because they come out and they paint a picture of such a royal family treatment that Jaden would have received. Whole heap of abused children are bright. Doesn't mean that he's bright and doing well at school. There's a level of abuse that makes you become submissive and accept it to be normal. And you will academically, you will function very well into what you perceive to be normal. It's quite normal to succumb to abuse like that. All right? So the fact that he's bright, the fact that academically he's doing well, doesn't mean that he's not being abused physically or emotionally or psychologically at home. His academic brilliance is no proof that these things aren't happening. If it is a child where you love so much and he's so obedient and he's doing fine, the one little mistake gonna kill him, and if you believe him to say, wanna do always treat him good, because we're fucking fools, aren't we? No, these people make me angry. Jamaica people, wanna grieve my spirit, you know? Yes. Oh Lord, I plan to stay out of this, but I'm going to join in it. I plan to stay out of it. Ooh, I plan to stay out of it. I am going to join it, but I will have very little to say. I see an outrage on social media where I call long cock and long frock. Pardon the expression. I see a tirade going on over social media, which I call long cock and long frock. I just want to say to the ladies who was at, and oh no, I'm speaking as a gay man. Disclaimer. To the ladies at Shades of Red, no left their shame. No, me just ask. We can ask questions, especially now that it's everywhere. No shame. It is normal, you see, for shame people to be very defensive. No, I'm just saying. But let me say, Tiki could never be my mother. That's where I leave it. Tiki, the best dress, could never be my mother. And that is where I leave that. As me say, the long cock and long frock war is really not my space. It's not what I do. It's not my job. It's not of any importance to me. But sometimes I think we ought to be careful, right? Sometimes I think we ought to be careful of our messages and messaging. Okay. Who else will come out here for this morning? We come out here for nobody else this Murdo! No, sir. The dog has yielded. The headman Jankro. The headman Jankro has now come out and admitted I was playing politics. Oh, me figure upon Juliet afterward, Colleen. The headman Jankro, the thief, the gambler, the runoff with the offering bag. You're tied an offering Seventh-day Adventist. Yes, Patrick Allen run off with it and gambled it with Cash Plus and Olent. Has come out and admitted to us that I was playing politics on behalf of the Jamaica Labour Party. Because to say, Patrick sat down, did he not, on the appointments for the Integrity Commission. And Patrick refused to do it because the Jamaica Labour Party opposed. Now when all of us getting outraged about it, you know, say Patrick come out and admit and agree to it. Yes, I was being political. All right, gonna caught me out. Let me sign it now. You fucking fool. You think we don't understand what you do? This is why we need a reset in Jamaica. We need a change of system. This friend and company where Jamaica run by. This partisanship. But PNP, me upset with Uno more than Juliet, you know, because Uno now fight this thing hard enough. And me want to cuss the PNP them, you see? Want to cuss them. Because that statement put out by Angela Brown Burke before Parliament, the sworn in of members of Parliament. Oh, I need to go over my guy. What my guy the name again? You know, that guy may always follow when him do this. Let me, as Norman talk, let me see if me pick up his screen and see what in my broadcast. The partisanship, the friendship, and the family business that our country is and has become, it now serve we, the people of Jamaica. And we, the people of Jamaica, sit down and refuse to do anything about it. Now, why the PNP irritate me more than Juliet Holness is because I don't think the PNP is fighting this war hard enough. They can go tougher. They can go tougher on this. Because if it is Juliet Holness is going to use her power to strong up Parliament and to make sure the nation's opposition gets no chance to ask any question, then we have to step up the war as a people and as an opposition. And a way to fight the war against the Prime Minister is to make sure you send a clear signal to the Prime Minister that we will not support your legislative agenda. It is now down to Andrew Holness to have his legislations stalled and unable to get the 2/3 majority to go through Parliament. Put the decision back to Andrew to make. The People's National Party, in my view, is playing softball on this. Walking out of Parliament, for me, is not enough. Because, to say, Juliet has the power to continue to do exactly that nasty, disgraceful piece of behavior she carried out on the nation on Tuesday. She has the power to continue to do it. Walking out of Parliament is not enough. Walking out of Parliament is not going to solve the problem. What do? Do you accept it or do you step it up a notch? The nation is saying, opposition, step it up a notch. Andrew Holness refused to sit in Parliament with Portia Simpson until Portia Simpson get rid of Richard Azan. Refused to support the Prime Minister's legislative agenda until His Holness is been removed. Let it all fall apart. Let no legislation get through for the next 5 years. But what we cannot have, what we will not tolerate for the nation is bullyism. Because if we cannot get through a question on an emergency issue, an emergency statement or question, you must provide leeway for questions. You're Brutus, you're Madame Bulco, you're honey woman dog of a Speaker of the House told the nation, sit down, shut up, take your seat. We, the people of Jamaica, are not prepared to tolerate that. If that's good enough for Frown's arm labor rights, hungry belly labor rights, it's not good enough for the rest of Jamaica. Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness don't get elected. The government is not being appointed to rule for labor rights. They're appointed to administrate for Jamaica. Labor rights and Jamaica are two total different things. Andrew Holness is not the Prime Minister of labor rights. He is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, where stray dog live in, drunker live in, drunker without wing, drunker without beak. Yeah, all are we. All are we. You know the drunker them where rubbish pile up? Yeah. We see him stray dog where we go to the pile up rubbish them. Yes, we elected for lead, we too, for govern for we too. Him a for with Prime Minister too. There's nothing though in the book that say we should like a thief. We should have any respect or mannerism for a thief, a crook, a criminal, a nepotistic gangster. Nothing you can show me in a book we see so. But same thing in a book we say him are the prime minister of our country. Barring the lapdog-ism. The lapdog-ism. Everything will concern Andrew Holness, dangerous around we. When is Andrew Holness going to bring CARICOM together to talk about the bomb with Donald Trump at Japan with Sile? The war with America and China, a fight in our region, and because Andrew prostitute Jamaica and himself, mind you, prostitute himself and the country to both the Chinese and the American, Andrew willing as the chair of CARICOM to shut up and let Donald Trump and China take their tirade to the Caribbean. Do you understand how proxy war fight? Great powers do not fight each other. Great powers choose a playground and they say, the road is clear. Let's go out and play. It is our turn now. It is our region. We have seen this catastrophe in many regions in the world. It's our time now. They have said, there is a playground over there, one with space. Let's go out and play, said the Chinese and the Americans. Andrew Holness, the chair of the region, silence as a lamb, because he has prostituted himself and the country to both the Americans and the Chinese. So he can't talk. Willing to put all our head on the chopping block. Jamaica people, we not talk butcher on the cow and sell and make we create a rebellion. If we can't chop off with cow head, then make we take off the politician head on a blood clot fool. How long is it going to take to make Marcus Garvey word come to pass? When is Jamaica going to wake up and stop, take the abuse from government? Jamaica, will not irritate me, no? I tell you, my mouth might bust this morning because we can go outside at any time, Prime Minister. Prime Minister, we can go outside, go meet you and your people them at any time. But you, the people of Jamaica, wanna rub me the wrong way. Wanna love abuse too much. Wanna love quick fix too much. Wanna too love quick fix and it a rub me. When a quick fix or rub, me not tell no lie. Jamaica people quick. Oh, Jamaica people. Oh, no like politician. Me not understand it, I try all the time to process the thought of how Jamaica people like politician. How could you defend such a mother set of fuckers? But you defend them. The amount of people made the enemy of me, even in my family and community, overflight brain. I really don't know how you all defend them. I try to wrap my head around it all the time. I can't get it to pass as to why do you all respect them? Why do you all love them so much? Why do you all prepare yourself to defend them so much? You'll go to war with your family, friends, and classmates and the community people over these friendly motherfuckers. They're all friends, you set of dumb asses. Oh, Jamaica, you wind me up. Jamaica, you wind me up big time. Me don't know how to do it. God, hey, you know what me glad say me no manners? If I one thing, me glad for God for Because I learn they don't have manners. I ban with it because if beaten, did for make me have manners, then I got my fair share from my mother, you see. So me know say, if you're born finna have manners, nobody can beat manners into you. Me I tell you, ask anyone of my brother or sister, if it's about beaten, belt, broomstick, machete, slap, if that was what, I mean, I would be one of the most mannerly child you could think of. But me glad me never met with the manners. Because you see, when you have manners, it's a route to liberty. It's a route to liberty. When you have manners, oh Lord, manners, they call it. Manners. What a word. What a word, manners. Well, glad me never learned them fool same thing there. So they are poor. You know, even on the other side, when my mother beat me, when my mouth just bust up, then she same one in the quiet time we always say, at least when the one you go up on road, we don't have to worry about him coming on. Nobody can take liberty of him. Me glad me never born with them something there. Because of the manners make uno Jamaica people sit down and I have manners too in a politician, them, you know. Especially Mente, cowboy, etc. Yes, sir. Especially or however it is, the easy jerk one. You can't hit the light, but now you turn bad sound in the finger. When I put the easy jerk come call on out. So who on sit down over here and as much as I hit the light, but you turn bad so. Maybe as some of the Jamaican them will irritate me, wanna love the abuse. I wanna friendly to politician. I wanna manageable to politician. I wanna respect, I wanna rate politician. For what? For what is the question? For what is the question? No, can't talk. We want to respect and rate these politicians. We don't even want people to question them. We don't want people to criticize them. Why you think Juliet shut way up? Didn't you hear the Prime Minister say, we don't need an opposition? We got it on Tuesday, didn't we? The government came and made a statement and said, up your aunties. That's what we have to say. Goodbye. Wasn't it like that? Take your seat. Shut the hell up. That's what the turning off of mic means, you know. Shut the hell up. Take your seat. And one of the Jamaica people are going like, oh, no, irritate me. No, see the need for that. What is this government going to do for you to demonstrate your strength, people of Jamaica, against a tyrant, veteran? Oh, you know. What is it going to take for to show the government say, this is not your area of control. We employ you to do so on and so forth. We even allow you to fucking steal, Prime Minister. Good God Almighty. $2.5 million this year from the United Nations. Storm a come. Storm a come. And you don't want to talk to us about anything to do with money? After the United Nations gave you $2.5 million that was distributed early this year, in the year that you bought and stole an election? And Jamaica people, wanna get under my skin. Jamaicans, wanna know how to get under my skin. Wanna silence, wanna blind eye, wanna blind eyedness, wanna swap out everything for food and a quick belly full way. KFC, by the time you eat the KFC and take a taxi, go to your village, you know, you're hungry again. And adapt. That, you know. So, that's all. You know, willing to just spell out everything for so. You don't know how to get under my skin. Me I try Hamanas this morning, you know. Because a morning like this, we should have come out here like any ghetto girl in the corner, boy, just a carry on. So, it is how our parliament is run, is it not? If you want to come and tell me about public decorum, the highest office in our land, did you see the operation of the highest office in our land? As Jamaica callers have a photograph on Facebook, two ladies, two different attitude, referring to Juliet Holness and Auntie Angela Everett Warmington. Two ladies, two different attitude, said Carlos Gray. No, Mrs. So. Two ladies, two different attitude. That's why them change the mic system to be a bully in the parliament, to silence the country. Because I know the MP they silence, you know. I know the St. Mary MP. I know Julian them silence. I know Damien them silent. I know Mark Golden they silence the country. Drunk for labor rights. Don't bathe now no water for bathe labor right. Because maybe if they have the water on them bathe. Remember when burial, dirty arm labor right, hungry belly, selfish and flour labor right. You remember the treatment you got in the burial aftermath? Even some on the party labor right. Well, they were some of the first to go out and demonstrate, and all the minister brought you was a chuck of ice. You silly fuckers. And these are the same people willing to strip their clothes off in a square and argue with me about their favorite politician. These people who don't even have road for drive or walk pan. These people within street light is 1 mile apart or 2 mile apart. And tell me, say a lie, me I tell John Crow. Tell me, say a lie, me I tell. These same people are willing to take you on for their favorite politician. Have you noticed, though, how rich their favorite politician can become in 1 year? Just through salary alone. Plus, within thief and launder through cashback and kickbacks. And Jamaica people still war with you over them. When you question how your tax dollars been spent, Andrew Holness is into his 3rd year, and we're still waiting on $3 trillion worth of appropriations account. Hey, not a word. Everybody silent. Everybody. Noel Thomas, long time. How you do? Everybody silent. And then everybody wants you to have manners, to be nice and to speak nicely and to speak so uptown people can listen to you. Do you think uptown people gives a fuck? Like literally. Ask yourself the question. Do you think uptown people gives a flying F as to why we should talk nice so uptown people can listen to you? Who care? Who cares about uptown people? Have you ever seen uptown people down here caring about us? Have you seen uptown people coming to the media and talking about the state of the country? Remember, they're up on the hill, aren't they? It take long for water reach uphill. Doesn't say that water don't reach uphill. It might just take time. Anyway, may I go calm my frustration. I come want to bust them out this morning, you know. But may I hold back. But let me tell Dr. Tufton something. You rapist, you murderer. You can't come here come bully we. You can't come here come call we mad and tell we say we can't call you rapist and murderer. In a defamation lawsuit, and you have to prove say you're no rapist and murderer, not me. So if you want go prove say you're no rapist and murderer, good and fucking you. But you can't come out here come disrespect Zara Burton. The one toto journalist, the one investigative journalist where Jamaica have, you can't come out here, come disrespect her. Ain't gonna work around here, Dr. Tufton. And then run to the media, make video, talk about bullying and idiotos and Auntie Clara, go on, Auntie Clara. Nobody's really listening to you. What we want to hear is about our $80 million that you have stole and laundered. Yeah. All of the attacks where you don't want to talk about the $80 million, Dr. Tufton, that you have laundered, you and your girlfriend have laundered in that fraudulent company, Market Me, from the Ministry of Health. That's the subject, Dr. Tufton. And of course, including Zara Burton, a lot of us question, should Dr. Tufton on the Heroes Day be given an order of the nation? You bunch of disgraceful fuckers. Thank you for being here this morning on Global TV. Should have really bust me out this morning, but anyway, young people listen to my show, and I do not want to send the long cock and the long frock argument to my young audience. Thank you. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace, the God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it pick a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Enjoy Noel, enjoy the weather is still holding up. The autumn, the weather is still holding up brilliantly.
Only when my like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not first and for. Make God what I seen him. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men. How they want to see, they didn't can sell out Rasta and sell it out, I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling.
Which one me have been a dark with, lady bug? What me have been a dark with? Are you talking about the long cock and long frock? if that's what you're
When
talking
the
about,
men
I'm
are
referring to the
red,
bag, like the shades of red bag.
how they want to see. They didn't can sell out Rasta. I sell a house. I sell out Babylon. Just talk on the Friday. You might go and stone. And they bring a bad feeling to a wicked man. Oh, what a black thing. You might go and stone. And they bring a bad feeling to a wicked man. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years.
Oh yes, and shades of red mediator. Oh, the best,
And he
long cocky,
leave
long
from
crop.
the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and Joe and Stone. And it bring a bad feeling to all.
For me, I kind of think the messaging was disrespectful for women, or women that were there. Just my personal
bring
thought.
a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman Joe and Stone. And it bring a bad feeling to all
Thank you,
wicked
everyone.
men.
Good morning and good afternoon.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.